Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is and how to use gig economy. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, gig economy is a new model, is a contemporary economy. It got the following characteristics. It is a free market system consisting of a contract or independent work performed on a temporary or short-term basis. In some countries, it is known as contract for provision of service contracts or freelance. The concept refers to a specific job that have a short duration and in which the contractor is responsible for a specific task or project. The term gig comes from a musical jargon and refers to short-term performance by a musical group. So that's why it comes the word gig. Flexibility and online communication are the basic pillar of this operation of the gig economy. Relocated, the possibility of working for employee for 1,000 kilometers away. It is another of the characteristics of gig economy that is possible thanks to the technology advances. The nomads and digital nomads are part of this system. Okay, so gig economy has been growing up a lot. Like I told you at the introduction of this video, the term gig come from the musicians when they perform a specific show, that's a gig. And the same thing happened with different parts and different components for some other industries. So the first thing is the most part is work in a digital development. It's a short time period. You are very autonomous. I mean, you know what is the requirement and when do you have to deliver. But besides that, you have a lot of flexibility with that. And of course, the majority of the time it works remote. Some important statistics about gig economy is 36%, that is 57 millions of workers in the United States do work for gig economy, which is a lot of people, and this part it will be growing a lot more. In 2018, the gig economy generated $1.28 trillion only in the United States. So the thing here is that got many advantages for companies and also for workers. So there are a lot of platforms, especially freelance platforms, nomads, digital nomads that receive different kind of requirements. For example, a lot of user interface is being working with this, especially for small companies that don't have enough money to have a full-time a person, but also the worker, if they don't want to be related all the time with a specific company, it got the opportunity to change and move on. When you receive and when you accept the requirement of the customer, everything you start working. Of course, you have the possibility to make adjustments on the development, and of course to verify if the cost is right, if it's really what you want. But of course, when you accept the requirement for any kind of platform or even voice to voice, because a lot of time people recommend your work and someone will contact you because of that. Of course, you have to, the majority of times, sign a contract, and in this contract you will have all the specifications, the agreement, the time, and of course how much money are you going to receive. That is very important because many times people believe that they, okay, I accept and I deliver, but the best thing is that you always have to have a contract, and if you have to pay for any other thing, it will be detailed in that contract. Finally, after you develop the project, you deliver the requirement that the company or some other person will hire you for, you will deliver, but of course the customer will have the opportunity to ask you for adjustments, and finally the payment. especially for digital nomads. This has been a very good thing because you have a lot of flexibility. You can be anywhere in the world and you can take requirements from anywhere, so that help you a lot to understand and structure this kind of economy that of course it will be growing up. Especially small and medium companies are working this model because it's cheaper to them, but also if you want to have freedom of choose your projects, of work on what you do, this is also very good. And if you make a good negotiation, you could have good money for this. As a conclusion, we can say that companies of all kinds like this modeling because hiring it has a lot of expenses and fixes costs, and allowed benefits are not paid social. So that's the thing. A lot of the times when you are working in gig economy, you have to pay for your social security, but um, you are a full time, and people sometimes, I mean, the model of work 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, is not for everyone, and some people prefer to maybe don't earn that much money but have a lot of freedom and do whatever you want. The people that work under this type of contracts, they like it because they know exactly what should they do and for how long. That is something very good, and it's a big benefit because when you are working this kind of components, this kind of contracts, you know how much are you going to earn and for how long are you going to do it. The freedom of the employee is what most value in this model economy, because like I was telling you, for many people is not in their life plan to be working in a company all the time and go every day 8 to 5. So the freedom is a big plus. Thank you so much. I hope this video was a big help in your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media. Remember that every Monday we have a new video in Spanish, and every Thursday we have a new video in English. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.